Hello. Okay, I'm going to unmute myself right now and give people time. We had 20 some people register for this, but again, if you can't make it live, I will have the replay of this up in the guides section. So if somebody can just let me know if they can hear me. Oh, great, Kathy. Kathy's here. Hi, Kathy, the lovely Kathy. Kathy is a student of mine in the Accidental Entrepreneur online course and group coaching program. Let me know if you hear me, Kathy. Let me know in the comments. I'm super paranoid. I once did a training early on in my career, and I thought I was just kicking ass, and I was on mute the whole time. So nobody can hear me. So let me know if you can hear me. There's always a delay between what I'm teaching on the screen and what's happening in the group. So if a couple of people, oh, good. Kathy says loud and clear. Awesome. So we're going to hope for the best here, people. We're going to let people come in slowly but surely because it's just 1 o'clock, but I wanted to make sure. I've never live streamed with Zoom before. I've always used another streaming service. So this is the first time. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, we shall see. My son just made me a beautiful iced coffee. So we're going to keep my energy up. Okay, let's see. Oh, Janice is there. She's watching and cooking pancakes. Janice is awesome, by the way. Janice Tyler is in the group, and she does organic lead generation for businesses. So if you ever want to get in touch with Janice, reach out in the group. She's awesome. She's been helping me for the past couple of months just for a list building, organic list building activities. So you can let her know. Okay. So we're going to get going here. And again, if people are going to jump in as we go along, I know sometimes it takes some time for people to get online and to get organized. And again, if you have comments, drop them in the comment box. I will get to those. If I don't see them live, because there's always a delay, I will get to those after the fact. So I want to welcome everybody to Bring Your Lead Magnet to Life. Bring your lead magnet to life. And your lead magnet, I always tell people, you build your business off the back of your lead magnet, right? You build your business off the back of the lead magnet. Your lead magnet is that freebie that you put out into the universe that's enticing and provocative enough that your ideal client will give you their email in exchange for that freebie. And today we're just going to be talking about how to use Canva. I get an awful lot of questions from people who are in my course or working with me privately going, oh my God, Kellie-Ann, like what the hell? I don't understand Canva. I don't know how to resize anything. I don't know how to change the colors or import my logo or make a clickable link. And then when I go to download, like how do I download multi-pages? So I get an awful lot of questions. So I promised people that I would do a live training. So this is at a very, I would say, a beginner level. But a lot of useful information in here. So here's the thing, just because you're giving away something for free, it doesn't need to look like it's free. Right? And that's a huge mistake people will make, right? They'll pump out a lot of free content and it either looks terrible. They're trying to solve the world's problems in it. It's full of typos. The branding is not cohesive. So just because it's free doesn't have to look free. So we're going to start with Canva today. How can we use Canva to bring a really simple lead magnet to life? And we're going to be covering things like, and I have my agenda over here to the left of me on my other screen. We're going to be covering things like how to choose templates. I'm going to show you the help in the tutorial button, how to create a simple ebook, how to filter by free and paid, how to choose a template with multiple pages, editing text, changing fonts, resizing text, repositioning elements, ungrouping and grouping, repositioning in terms of bringing things to the front, bringing things to the back, importing your logo from uploads, how to create a clickable link, because you always, on your freebie, you want to have a clickable call to action, right? Because you're always driving through to one clear call to action, whether that's, buy my program or book a call or join my group. Okay, and then we're going to show you how to delete pages, add pages, and finally how to download and export. And it was so funny. I just had someone this morning going, Kellie-Ann, I downloaded my ebook and I don't know where the hell it is. So it happens. So what you're looking at right now, let me just look in the comments, make sure we're all on track. Can someone just give me a high five if we're on track here? I'd appreciate it. Okay, good. Margarita's in. Yes, she's in. So we're on track. So I created this little, what you see right here on your screen, I created that in Canva. So I'm just going to go back here. So we're going to go to the home button. Okay. So you have choices. You can, you can use a free version of Canva, or you can use a paid version of Canva. For purposes of this presentation, I have created, this is a mismatch of all kinds of elements, but it's in a paid account. But 99% of what I'm going to show you, you would be able to do it in the free account. I'm a big proponent of not spending money when you aren't making money. So the accidental entrepreneur methodology is really about keeping it simple, about only using the tools that you absolutely have to, because I'm also not a big proponent of, 10 different subscriptions, and trying to use a lot of the paid versions until you get to the point where you're able to invest in the business. Okay, so for purposes of this, you can use the free Canva. Most of you probably have a free Canva account. This is a paid Canva account, and you will see that some of the elements are from the pro version. If you want to try the pro version, I think you can access the pro version for probably 14 days. Okay. And again, it's a pretty minimal investment. I think it's $15 a month. Honestly, in terms of investing in your business, the pro version of Canva is worth it. Just the fact that you can remove backgrounds on pictures. That's awesome. Okay. So here we go. So let's just make sure we're on track. We're on track. Okay, good. Perfect. Okay, so when you go to canva.com, this is the dashboard, okay? This is the dashboard that you're going to see. And it has a lot of pre-made templates. That's the beauty. You're never in a position where you're creating something from scratch. You can create from scratch. There's no need to create something from scratch. They have thought about just about every possible scenario that you would need in terms of creating collateral for your business, whether that's print collateral or electronic collateral. Typically, most of what we're going to produce in our business when we're starting out is electronic, because again, we don't want to invest in a lot of printed material, but there are exceptions to the rule. So we open up canva.com. So for purposes of this, this free training, we're talking about your lead magnet. Your lead magnet is the first part of your list building system. If you are not creating and concentrating on building your list and creating a list building system, I can tell you that you're seriously deluding yourself. Okay. I don't care if you're selling coaching services or you're selling essential oils, or Marguerite's on here, dog collars. I don't care what it is. You need to be concentrating on building that hungry audience. If you don't have an audience to sell to, you don't have a business. And the lead magnet is the first part of that list building system. And stick around to the end, and I'm going to tell you about a new list building system workshop that I'll be hosting in September. So let's say we want to create an ebook. An ebook is a really sort of standard freebie that people put out into the world. It could be an ebook, it could be a catalog. It's a multi-page document. So you open up the dashboard, and again, I've got this question going, where the hell do I click? So what I would tell you is the first thing you're going to do, you can see that there's a whole lot of templates. You can choose. The purple menu has all of the pre-designed, the clickable links that will get you to those templates, or you can go down here, just go up to the search Canva button, and I want you to type in A4. A4. Click on A4. That's a standard size. And you will see that all of these pre-designed templates for A4 documents, multi-page or single-page documents will come up, okay? So then what I want you to do is I want you to go here to create a blank A4 document. So you're going to click here, and it's always a matter of clicking, nothing super complicated, okay? So you're going to click there. And you're going to see that once again, a bunch of templates are pre-populated here on the left. I mean, look at this. Some of these, okay, some of these will be free. Look, free. These are all free. These ones are pro. That means because I'm using a paid version, it will show up as pro. But again, there are so many free templates. You don't have to bust your head, okay? What I like to do is I like to go up in templates and I like to type ebook. Now give me a hands up, a thumbs up, a high five in the comments if you are looking to create an ebook, if you have created an ebook, if you're struggling with a multi-page document. Let me know if this makes sense for you. Because again, for purposes of this demo, we're going to be talking about that basic ebook freebie, okay? And at the end, if I have some time, I'll show you how to make a simple Facebook post. So we type ebook up here, and lo and behold, look at this. All kinds of templates come up. Now, we could even drill down further by using this filter button. You see up here, this little icon? If you click here, let's say we only wanted ebooks that were, I don't know, purple, okay? Or pink, or blue. You can click on those filters and it would, it would pull up, sorry about that, I gotta take off my filters. It would pull up all of the ebooks that have those particular colors in them, okay? So let's go down here and let's choose, you can also filter by free or paid, okay? That's a really cool little tool up there. So let's say we choose, let's look at one. Which one shall we choose? Hold on here. Let's choose one that makes a whole lot of sense. Makes a whole lot of sense. Okay, we're going to try to keep it simple. We'll go up to the top. And again, when you hover over, you will see if these are multi-page documents or not, okay? So if you just go here, these are all free. This is all free. These are all free. So let's choose, how about we choose this one, okay? So there, I've chosen the cover of my document. Now, let's say you wanted to add multiple pages. You would just go add a page by clicking this little icon here. See that little duplicate page? You're adding a page. If you've decided that you already want to pull up a template that has multiple pages in it, okay, let me see. Let me see if I can find one with multiple pages in it. You know, when you're doing a training, you never seem to get the ones with multiple pages. Hold on. I chose one for a demo purpose. I did another demo earlier this morning. Oh, wait, actually, this is the one I wanted to use. Okay, perfect. Okay, so you pull up the cover. You're looking at this and you're going, okay, it's not exactly my colors. It's not the title I want. So now we're going to get to the editing portion of it. So the first thing we know is, let's say that you have different brand colors. Your brand is not this light beigey pink. Your brand is purple. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to click, you're going to take your mouse and hover. And you see how that turquoise border comes up? That means it's clickable. You can select it. You've selected that area. And then if you go up here to this box, you'll see that the color of that box is there. If you click on that color, you'll see all the colors, okay, appear that you can change that box. So let's say our color, we want to put in purple. Perfect. Okay, now we've changed that. Let's say we don't like this picture. So once again, you go to the picture, you click it, okay? You go over here on the left-hand side menu and you will see all of these clickable links, templates, elements, uploads, photos. Click photos. Now, you can use the photos that Canva gives you, or you can go to a site like Pixabay and you can choose free photos that make sense for your brand, save them on your computer, and then upload them. So I'm going to show you two different ways. So let's say I'm starting out, I really don't have a lot of brand assets. So I want to choose a picture that's already here in Canva. Okay, and again, Canva has a lot of free pictures. So let's look down here. Let's say I want to have a picture up here of a laptop. So you go up to search, laptop, boom. Okay, perfect. So let's say we like this picture, okay? And it's free. So you literally, the picture that you want to replace is selected, the blue turquoise, you click on the picture, and then look, you're going to drag it up. There it is. It appears there, okay? There's your new picture. Now down here, you want to edit this, because it's not a workbook. It's going to be, let's say we want to do, I don't know, top 5 tips top five strategies. How about 5 strategies to grow your email list overnight? Okay, whatever. So when we click the type, we see that there's a blue turquoise solid line and a dotted line. That means that these text boxes are grouped into one element. Grouping makes it easy because you can drag them as one, okay? But when you want to edit them, you want to ungroup them. So you go up here and you see ungroup, you click ungroup. Now these elements, you're able to drag them, or reposition them individually. Okay, so let's say we want to call this, we want to change the title. So we click in it, we highlight it, and we say 5 simple strategies grow your email list. Okay, let's pretend that that's compelling. Okay, now, to me, this isn't very legible, right? To me, this isn't very legible. So we want to choose a different font. So you select it. So again, your mouse you see you're in here, you're clicking. You click and drag. It's like any basic Word program. And you go up here to this box, and now you click down here, and all of the available fonts will come up. All of these available fonts, and they'll actually show you what the font's going to look like. Okay, they give you samples, so you don't have to guess. So we want a font that's a little bit more legible. Let's say, and again, this is for demo purposes, so there you go, okay? Right? Not the sexiest of font, but for demo purposes, you've changed your font. Now you notice that there's too much space between the top line and the bottom line. So again, you select, you go up here to this top menu where all your formatting options are, and you will see this hovering over, it says spacing. You click it and you can change the line spacing. Do you see what happens when I decrease? When I drag to the right, it makes, it adds space between the lines. When I drag to the left, it tightens it up. Okay, so there you go. We've tightened it up. Okay. Now, let's say you don't want this text. So you literally click blue line, hit the delete button. There you go. And then we drag these things down. We drag these things down. Now you've decided you don't like this purple box. You click it. And here's a really cool function. When you click the color, it will bring up the colors in the photo that you chose, which is really cool, right? Let's see if we have any comments. Please enter your questions below, okay? And in case I don't see them, I'll get them on the replay. I'll get them, excuse me, when I finish. So you've decided you don't like this purple color. You're going over here to colors, and you're seeing that they're suggesting colors related to that picture. So let's say, oh, this looks pretty cool, and you want a gray. You can choose a gray. Look at that. Okay. Now this box is too big. You can just drag it down. Drag it down. Drag the corner. Okay. Now here, we want to put your website. We want to put your website, and when people download your ebook, we want them to be able to click that link, okay? And when they click that link, we want them to be driven to your website, so it needs to be a clickable link within that PDF. So when we click it, what do we see? We see that it's grouped together, okay? We ungroup. Now, this is pretty small, right? So you can go down here to the bottom, and you can drag this so we can make it a little bit bigger because I'm blind. I don't have my close-up glasses. So your website, want to change the URL. So you're going to click in the box, and let's say your website is, what is it? aimlessly.com. Okay. Now it's this. We're going to click it because it's pretty illegible. We're going to make it bold again. You see the functions up here, just like a Word doc. Okay. So aimlessly.com is your URL, but how do you make it clickable? So you highlight it, and you go up here to this link button. So just by hovering, you're going to see, you're going to get different links. You go up here to the link button, and you type in the link, www.aimlessly.com, and you apply it. Now that link is clickable. When we download, when people, and we're giving people your lead magnet as part of your lead magnet system, when they click this, they're going to go right to your email list. Excuse me, allergies. Now, let's say we want to add an additional page, right? That's just your cover page. Okay. Actually, I'm going to show you one other thing. On your cover page, we want to include your logo. Okay. Marguerite says, oh my God, I struggle with this and it's so simple. Yeah, it's all pretty simple. I find everything simple when someone takes you through it, right? So let's say I want to add the logo to the bottom of this page. And again, this is not about aesthetics. And just to let everybody know that I actually have a background in graphic design, this is really just, I'm keeping it simple for you. So I'm by no means saying this looks good, but I want to show you the technical aspects. So we want to take this box and we want to move it up a bit because we want to put our logo. So again, when we hover, we see that these are two separate elements. So if we try to drag them, what's going to happen? They're going to drag separately. So we drag that up here. We don't like it. We want to undo it. You can go up here to this back arrow, undo, or Control Z, or on a Mac, Command Z. The same functions, okay? The same functions that you would use in a basic Word doc. So let's group these elements together so that we can move them together and make space for our logo. So we click on this box, then we shift click on this box. See, they're both highlighted with that solid turquoise line, and we go up here to group. Now they are grouped and we can move this. So we want to bump this right up. Okay. Boom. Now we've created room to import our logo. Okay, so let's import a logo. Remember I said that you can use pictures or elements that Canva has, or you can import your own. So what we're going to do first of all is go over here to this section called Uploads. Boom. And again, this is my teaching account, so there's a whole lot of stuff in here. You see this? From my clinic here in Montreal to a lot of elements and client pictures. So it's totally disorganized. My regular account has everything in folders, I assure you. So I want to include my logo. So how do you get your logo into this upload section? You simply go to the purple upload media button, you click it. You click on device because I'm assuming that your logos are on your device. Then you go to your computer or wherever you have your logos. Let's see, for purposes of this. Actually, sorry, for purposes of this, I go to logo. I find the logo and then I open it. And now it's going to upload in the section. Okay, so now you've uploaded your logo. So you click, now you want to put the logo there. You click the logo and it appears. Drag the logo down. Now, obviously it's too big. How do we resize? See this wonderful corner? Drag the corner and then select your little logo and drag it down. Now, some people this is where it gets really super frustrating. They'll like have their logo up here and they'll say to me, Kellie-Ann, like how the heck do I select it? I keep getting this, I keep getting this. This is where you can use that position button. So say you're having trouble grabbing that element because there's so many different elements layered on top or in back of it. Click one of the elements and go to position and just send it backward. Okay? Click the element and send it backward. Now your logo is at the front. Okay? Sorry. So I'm going to undo that. There you go. Okay. Again, that undo button is your buddy. It's nothing, you're not married to anything here. There's no finite line in the sand. Okay. Anything is fixable and undoable. So now you have your logo here. Now here's a fun thing. You can make your logo clickable. So you can click your logo, select it, go up to the link button, and there once again, type in your URL and hit apply. Now, when somebody gets your lead magnet, they can click the logo to go through to your website, or they can click this URL to go through to your website. Okay, that's how to enter and to make things clickable. Okay. Now, let's say up here that you've decided that you don't like this picture. Remember, this was a stock image. Let me go down here and see if we have any questions. Do we have any questions? Let's see. Don't you love technology? Oh, I'm looking at the question section. So Marguerite says, so I download logo, no background. Isn't it a PDF? Do I need to change it? Yes. So, okay, you can't, your logo needs to be, it cannot be a PDF format. Good question. Let me go back to that, okay? Your logo has to be a PNG format or a JPEG format. You can't be uploading a PDF and putting a PDF on a PDF. Okay, so logos and pictures need to be JPEGs, JPG, or PNG. Okay, hope that answers your question. When you go to design a logo in Canva, never export it as a PDF. I will show you that in a minute if I have time, okay? But for purposes right now, let's say that you don't like this picture. So again, you want to include your own picture. So you would go to upload media, your device. You would find the picture, the PNG or the JPEG picture. You would open it, okay? And then the picture would appear here in your upload section. So let's say that this is the picture you just uploaded. So I click on it and I drag it up. That's a picture of the inside of my clinic, by the way. Isn't it nice? So you see what I did there? So if you want to change this picture, okay, you can choose from the pictures within Canva, those JPEGs or PNGs, or you can upload your own media and you can create all of your branded elements all here within uploads, okay? Now say you want to resize that picture. Again, you can drag the corners. See that? You can drag, okay? Or you can double click. And by double clicking, okay, you're able to crop the picture. See this? If I drag it, watch this, it's going to crop within that space. Do you see what it just did? Let's undo it. So I can resize it, making it bigger or smaller and maintaining the proportions of it by dragging the corner. Or I can double click, okay, and crop the picture. If you move the picture, it will crop out that section that's outside that turquoise box. Click. You see what I just did there? Okay, that's a fun thing to play around. People get totally confused with that. I'm using the back button right now, or the undo button, just to go back. Okay, now when you're on the pro version, there are different filters that you can apply on pictures, like you'll see here, and it changes the colors. Okay, you see these? These are all filters. I'm just going to go back. Okay, you can also, I think on the paid version, you can also effects. Okay, a lot of people will say, how do I remove the background? If you get the pro version, you're able to remove a background. Let me show you how that works. So let's say I went down here and this is page 2, and I'll show you how to remove the background of a picture on the paid version. So page 2 is going to have text. So how the heck do I add text? So you go over here to the left-hand side, you hit the text button, and you see that it's pre-populated with header, subhead, a little bit of body text. You know that you want to create a header right away. So you click header. Again, you can reposition, and this is going to say top 5 tips. You can click and change the font. Okay, you can change the color of the font. Okay, and now you want to add some body text. So you click here, drag down this, and you can either start typing directly, or you can copy from a Word document and copy and paste into this text box. Okay, you can go to your Word document, select it, copy it, and come right in here and paste it in. Okay, so let's just say, look at this. This is our body text, okay? And we know that we don't like, we can select that body text. We can change the size up here by using the minus the plus button. So we want it smaller. We can also change the size by just dragging the corner of this box Okay, there are multiple ways to do it. We can change the size by clicking directly in and typing in the size. We can change the color. And again, when you're starting out, try to avoid all the reverse type. What I mean by reverse type is a lot of colored backgrounds and you're putting type and it becomes really illegible. Like, try to avoid that, because that's a numero uno, one of the top things people hate when they can't read your text, or when people try to get too fancy with fonts and they become illegible. So now you have your header, you have some body text, you can stretch it out like this to maintain your margins, and please maintain your margins. You don't want your text boxes or your picture boxes to go right to the end of your page. It's just makes it very difficult to read. That's not how we process information. And also, if you ever want to print a printed version of it, you're not going to have any of those crop marks for printer grips. So you want to always maintain a little bit of a margin out here. So that's our little text here. Now, let's say you want to get super duper fancy with some text. You will see over here on the left-hand side, when you hit text, they have a lot of pre-populated little blocks of text. So let's say that you just love this one. You click on it. You see how this is cool? So we could highlight it and we could say top 5, tips to increase, customer engagement. And you can use that. So we could go back up here and delete this, and it's grouped so you can make it smaller all in one. You don't have to ungroup. Maybe that's your header. Okay. So there are many, many different ways to do it. Okay. Now, we talked about fonts. I've talked about, okay. So the other day somebody sent me something and the text was illegible. And I said, put a box behind it. Like if you're married, if your page is purple, let's say, no, if your page is gray and you send me this, that's difficult to read, right? So sometimes I'll say to somebody, if you really want to keep that, light pink text, and you want to keep that gray background, sometimes I'll say, can you just put a box behind the text? So how do you put a box behind the text or add an element? You go over here. Oh, look, there's a category called elements. You click elements and click this little free rectangle. Okay. So you can drag it to resize it, drag it up, and now you have a box behind the text. And again, then you just start to play with the colors, okay? Whatever you have to do. That's how you put excuse me, an element behind something. So you go to elements. Now let's say I want to add a starburst. I go to elements, I can type in starburst. Oops, I can't spell today. Starburst. Oh, look, there's a starburst, and we want to put the starburst up here, and we want it to hang off the page, and we want it to go behind the text. So again, how do we do that? We click our starburst, we go to position, we say backward. We click our text. We say, we click our text, we click our starburst, and we change the color. Boom, there you go. Okay, and I mean, you can play around, you just literally dragging and dropping, okay? And so you can play around. There are a lot of different elements. So let's say you didn't want a starburst, let's say you wanted a rose. Okay, you find your rose. Now let's say you wanted a rose, okay, but you want it to you want only the free versions to come up, not the pro version, because you have the free version. You don't want to be paying for your rose. So you apply, and only the free roses are going to come up, okay? So there you go. See, and you drag in your picture. Does all this make sense? I know it looks like hell, doesn't it? But you get the point. You get the point. Let's see. Do I have any questions down here? Pop in your questions. Let's see. Again, it's difficult to see on these bloody things, but I'll get to them after. Okay, so now let's see. If you're having any questions, right, if you're going through and you're stuck, two options. You can go down here to the bottom right-hand corner and hit the help. And when you click help, you can type in your question directly and it will pull up the possible answers, or you can search by main topic, or go to YouTube and search your issue, okay? If your issue is, I don't know, how to resize a picture, how to crop a picture, go to YouTube, type it in. I guarantee you're going to have 25 videos that pop up initially, if not more. Okay. So now let's say we're looking here and we love this page and we want the next page to be exactly the same. You hit the duplicate button and then we duplicate. And so now you've got this document that's multi-page. Okay. Multi-page document. So let me see. I did that. Okay, let's say I want to put in on a back page, I want to put in a headshot, because let's say you're offering a coaching program. People want to see your head, right? So I want to go to uploads because I know that I have a picture already in my upload. So let's say I select this one. I do this. If you have the paid version, you can crop out the background by going to, geez, sorry about that, guys, my mouse. By going to Effects, Background Remover, click if you have the pro version. And again, I find the pro version is worth its weight in gold, just the sheer fact that you can remove backgrounds. So if you have a product-based business, I think, okay, if you have a product-based business, remove the backgrounds, put them on a white background so you don't have that really saturated color in the background, that washed out yellowy color that's not really white, right? Remove your backgrounds. So now look, I've removed the background of that picture. And now look, I can put it anywhere. I can put it anywhere. And when you go to elements, you can search on frames. See this cool frame? I can drag this frame in here. Now watch this. And I can drag my picture. And now all of a sudden I have a round headshot. So let me show you that again, okay? For everybody who missed it. I brought my picture in. I went up to effects. I removed the background, but I want to put it in some sort of an interesting element. So I go over here to elements, I type in frames, and all of these wonderful frames come up. I like this frame, I bring it here, drag it down, want it this size. I click my picture and drag it into the frame. That looks like a bit wonky, but you get my point. And then, ta-da, there you go. So the paid version, in my opinion, is worth it just for the sheer fact that you can remove that background, okay? So now this is the, let's say we're done. Excuse me, we're done. This is the last page in our document. So right now we've learned about, you click the A4 doc, you search on, excuse me, oh my God, you search on ebook. I've showed you how to import elements, how to use free photos, how to crop and resize, how to use the type function, how to position the elements, that wonderful undo button, how to import pictures and logos, PNG or JPEG. But now your document is created, you're loving it, okay? Now you want to get it out from Canva into a format that somebody can digest, right? So what do? So you go up here to the download function, okay? You see this little button up here, and you click it. Now, because the document is multi-page, PDF is going to assume, Canva is going to assume that you want to print it. But for online businesses, 99% of you are just going to want to have a digital version. So you're going to go up here and you're going to click PDF standard. And then you're going to go down to select pages. You want to select all the pages. You don't want to export page 1 as one doc and page 2 as a separate doc. Okay, that's not how it works. So you're going to select all pages. Sorry, I got to move my head here. And then you're going to click done. And then you're going to click download. And your document is going to download as a PDF, all the pages in one doc. So it's downloading. So this is going to pop up. So now you're going to see your document in your downloads folder. There it is. You're going to click on it. Again, repeat, you're going to click on it. I don't know why it's not coming up, but anyway. Technical difficulties. There you go. So you're going to click on that PDF that just exported in your downloads folder. It's there. It's in your downloads folder. And then you can rename it or what have you. You can also name your file right here. You can click here and you can, you know, lead magnet September 2021, what have you. Okay. So that's what you're going to do. Up here to download. Okay. PDF standard. Select all pages and then download, and then you're going to retrieve it. A lot of people are like, where the heck is it? It's in your downloads folder. Okay. So there you go. So that's your basic ebook. Did I get everything? So now, you know, I'll take a little bit of time here. So now we want, this is created, it's done. We put it to bed. Now it's in your downloads folder. That's when the lead magnet system needs to come into play. You need to create the rest of your lead magnet system. Okay. This is just one small portion of it. So we're going to go back to home, and I just want to show you something quick, because if you're an online entrepreneur, you're going to need to be creating a lead magnet. An ebook's a really standard one, or a checklist, or, you know, a catalog or gift cert or whatever your lead magnet is. But you're also going to probably, most likely, because you're going to get scrappy and you're going to want to promote your lead magnet on social media, on whatever platform your ideal client hangs out on. Okay. So for purposes of this, because Facebook is still the default platform, you're going to want to create a Facebook post. So you go up here to social media and you're going to see a pre-populated Facebook post templates. Okay. You're going to click in and then you're going to select whatever template you want. So let's select the dog one. Boom. So here's your template. What I would suggest is you create one file. We go up here. We call it Facebook posts. Whoops. Sorry. Facebook posts September. And then all of your Facebook posts are in one file, and you download and export them individually. This is an example where you would not download a PDF, okay? So let's say you have a dog collar business. Marguerite's on this call. She has a dog collar business. She wants to create a super duper Facebook post related to dog collars. You can go up here and you could even search dog, click, and everything related to dog would come up, okay? Then you could actually apply filters. Sorry. Okay. Turquoise. And then your little turquoise dog post will come up. Now, let's say you want to move your elements again. You can select them. You can delete them. You can change this little puppy. We don't like him tan. So you select them and you go up here, your color swatches will appear, and that tan color, we want to make him pink. Boom. We want to move this little doggy up here. Okay, you see, everything is customizable and movable. You can select this. It's the same concept. You can drag and select and change your font. And for purposes of this, your branded font is Montserrat Extra Bold. And you drag and select, and you want to change the color. I'm going to show you a little. Okay, you want to change the color. I don't know. It's pink. And now you don't like this solid turquoise. Here's another fun feature I never went over with in the last, with the ebook tutorial. You can select that background and you can go over here to a section called background. And guess what? You can select free backgrounds. So let's say we just want to have, I don't know, this wonderful little candy, I don't know what is a cotton candy sort of pinky background. You know, you can select whatever you want. Okay, look. Go crazy. Okay, you can search backgrounds. Maybe you want to say dog kennel. I don't know if anything will come up. I'm just no. How about dog house? Oh, I know, cat. So you search on whatever you want. I don't know why that's not working, but you get what I'm saying. Okay, so you can select different backgrounds. Okay, you can move around your different elements, and now it's perfect. You love it. You come up with that one template you love, duplicate it down the page, and use the same template. Like, let's say you have a product of the month. This is your template. You don't have to recreate the wheel. Okay, then you would go up here to download. download button. Now, it's suggesting, they will suggest the appropriate format, okay? They know that this is a Facebook post because you selected Facebook post template. They will suggest PNG is bang on, but you don't want to download all the pages because you can't post 3 of them to Facebook. These are separate posts. So you select the one you want. Let's say it's number 2, done, download, go to your downloads folder. And that PNG, okay, file will be there. Does that make sense? Let's go to the comments. Let us see. Is everyone picking up what I'm laying down? Is everyone picking up what I'm laying down? Does anybody have any questions? I mean, those are the basics of Canva, okay? What you want to remember is that you need to keep it, it needs to look aesthetically pleasing. It needs to not have any gross spelling errors. The links need to work. Okay, it needs to be on brand, on point, and it needs to be helping you to exert establish your expertness. Okay, if that makes sense. So that's the basics of Canva. That's how to bring your lead magnet to life with Canva. If you have any questions, you're going to pop them down below, and I will get to those questions. What I wanted to tell you all is that, excuse me. In September, on September 14th at 7 o'clock, I will be hosting rather, a live group workshop. Okay, actually, let's go and try to share that. Let's see where it is. Hold on. Don't you love technology? Yes, I do. Okay. Where the heck? Why is it that when you want to share something, you can never freaking find it? I don't know. I don't know what it is. Anyway, the point is, on September 14th at 7 p.m. Eastern, okay, on Zoom, I'm going to be hosting a 90-minute live group workshop. And that live group workshop, okay, is on how to create a simple lead magnet system to build your email list. Again, if you are not working on building your email list, we're going to have some problems. You will not have a business. You need to be constantly engaging with people and building that email list of potential buyers. People call them their tribe or their pond or whatever. I call them potential buyers. When you have a list of people who have raised their hand and consumed your free content, that tells me that you've qualified them. They have a problem, they're looking for a solution, and you're establishing yourself as the expert, okay? And that free stuff is going to be so compelling and so wonderful. They are going to really have no choice but to say yes to your paid offer. So on September 14th, I'm launching a live group program. It's 90 minutes. It's only $47. We're going to be talking about how to create a simple lead magnet system. All the do's and don'ts of lead magnets, the top converting lead magnet, the top 3 things that you're probably doing now wrong when it comes to creating your lead magnet. We're going to be talking about how to deliver that lead magnet with a free tool, all the tech that goes with that on that opt-in page. And I'll be providing you with a really, really simple, the only email series you really need to convince and convert people. So if that sounds interesting, let me know. I'm going to drop a link to that in the comments. And someone just registered for it. I haven't even opened it up, but I mentioned it and they asked me for the link. So somebody already just registered for that. So again, lead building system, following a really simple methodology, and we're going to have a whole lot of fun. Okay. So there you go. I hope everybody, had felt that this was valuable and that they gleaned something from it. If you have any questions, let me know. If you want information on the live group workshop, we're $47 for 90 minutes. Let me know. We're going to get that to you. And it's been my pleasure. It's been my pleasure. And I will go down in the comments and I will see what you have, what's troubling you. Marguerite says, so I've been putting Facebook and Instagram on my posts, and now I should make them clickable. Well, if you're going to put links on a post, if they're able to be clicked, I mean, on a Facebook post, nothing's clickable, right? On Instagram, the only clickable links you can have are in your bio, but the clickable links need to be on your lead magnet. So for you, Marguerite, I know that you're offering a catalog because you're a product-based business. So whatever clickable links, whatever links are on that lead magnet, rather, they should be clickable, whether it's click here and you're driven to buy that particular turquoise caller, or click here to see my new transactional website, or click here to book a free call with me. So on your lead magnet, those links should be clickable. I hope that helps. Okay, gotta go. Loving, this was great. I'm going to be trying to do this multiple times a month, and let me know if you have any topics or anything you're struggling with. And for everybody that's in the Accidental Entrepreneur, I've already uploaded a video, so you already have your own separate training. So that's in the Online Accidental Entrepreneur online portal. Okay, bye guys. If you need info on the live group class for lead magnet, the lead magnet system, let me know. Bye guys.